Hey, good morning, everybody. The mountain or shelter is below me. It's 3 levels, can hold 14 people. And we had 5 people in there last night, and we got one heck of a rainstorm, probably, I don't know, midnight, 2 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame, really pounded down for a while. So I was kind of glad I was in there versus a tent. There is about 3 or 4 people up here tenting up on the knoll, just above the shelter there. Uh, Yesterday it was really a pretty easy hike. Um, Although I struggled a little bit with it. Went 8.8. Got here about 4 o'clock. Didn't leave the hostel till 10, so 10-ish, 10:15. So really I did that 8.8 in less than 6 hours, which for me is not too bad. So um, don't have a plan for today. I'm doing something different here on day 61. I'm just going to start hiking. When I feel like I need to take a break, I need to take a break. There's a couple of shelters in a route. I'm just going to see not how far I can go, but how well I can go, and just kind of play it by ear. I tend to overplan things, and then I talk myself into stopping early because that's where I thought I could go. And today I'm just going to walk and enjoy it. See how the weather holds out. 50% chance of showers today. Beautiful this morning right now though, and the birds are singing. It's quite wet out. Clothes, nothing dried last night. Um, Socks didn't dry, shirt didn't dry, pants didn't dry, so I'm putting wet clothes on and wet pack and starting to hike, and I'm going to enjoy it. So anyway, you all have a great day today, and we'll see you down the trail. Going to go hike on. Bye-bye. All right, as you go through the green tunnel, every now and then you open up and there's a great view. This is one of those. There's actually a park bench right here. Wavo, what's your name?
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis. All right, I'm Big Bird.
Hey, Big Bird.
All right. What a beautiful view, huh? You guys don't mind being on YouTube, do you?
No, no.
All right. Earlier today, I came across the road crossing, and there's a sign dated April the 23rd and 24th that said the trail is now open. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange because they're talking about Shenandoah. That's a long way away, and they just opened that. And so I didn't really understand why there was a note from a week ago saying that the trail was open. Well, now I know. Been walking through this now for about an hour, well, maybe 45 minutes. And it's fairly recent. There's not a whole lot of vegetation that's trying to grow up in the aftermath at this point in time. Very low on water, probably down to half a liter, maybe less. And got another probably 2 miles to go before I can get to some. I'm well over 10 miles for today. Didn't have any goal set in mind. Wanted to see how I was doing. First half of the day I did great. I was running probably about 2 miles an hour, both up and down, which for me is pretty good. It's the best I've done. Then after I crossed the Cascades, a hiker dog attacked. Well, I wouldn't say attacked me. He came out barking very ferociously. Didn't try to bite, but I planted my foot to get a better balance, and I did. It was muddy on the rock, and I took a really hard fall down on my left side, scraped up my arm pretty good, and of course banged my left knee, since that seems to happen when I fall. The knees seem to take an extra punishment. But so I was doing pretty good up until that moment. So I've slowed down now purposefully to be a little more careful, listen to it. Am I going to be able to make the falls? Laurel Falls. If I do, it'll be my longest day of 18.8. There is an option of going to the Kinkora Hostel Bob Peoples is a big trail legend. I had planned to go there because of a couple of days ago, but I've been hearing rumors on the trail that it's really gone downhill and it's not worth the effort to get in there. And I don't need to go there and resupply, since I actually forgot I was going to go in there, and so I have enough food to bypass it to get to the next resupply place. So we'll see. I'll have a decision to make when I get down there. Anyway, sad to see the forest burned. Don't know if this was lightning or if it was controlled. A lot of rumors of arson, and it appears it is starting to rain. So I'm going to put my camera away and put a pack cover on. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, the forest is just a little bit different than what we've seen it before, and the varieties, especially the ferns. I don't think we've seen some ferns that were struggling, starting to mature, starting to come up, but there's actually some very nice mature ferns along this section. Just past the burnout section 5 minutes ago or so. Everything's fresh with a nice good sprinkle on it. Put my pack cover on it, rained for 2 or 3 minutes. But that's why, because I put my pack cover on. Had I not put the pack cover on, I would have got soaked. It's an anti-rain device, I swear. But that's okay. I don't need water in my boots today. All my clothes are soaked from sweat. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when it's hotter than the 70 degrees that it is right now. Probably need to take a look at that when I get into Damascus here, and hopefully about 4 days, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, if I can hike well. Still got a 2,000 foot mountain to climb up and a 2,000 foot mountain to climb down tomorrow near Hampton, Tennessee. And it looks like old Trey Mountain or Sassafras Mountain back in Georgia. It's just straight up and straight down. And in a short distance too, so it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. That's when I'm going to tackle that. Either way, if I stop short or if I make my goal of Laurel Falls, either way, it's tomorrow. So, but anyway, so when I get into Damascus, I need to kind of start to seriously look at the kind of material and the clothing that I buy for this next round of hiking. Since the temperatures are going to be rising, I'm going to be sweating more, and I'm probably still losing some weight. Still got some to lose. For those who are interested, I started this hike at 257. I think I'm down to 217 to 222, depending upon which scale I use and which one I trust. They all seem to be about the same. So I've definitely lost some weight. Looks like some guys are calling it. Maybe I'll consider it. Hey everybody. Well, day 61 is coming to a close. Didn't make it down to Laurel Falls like I'd wanted. Discretion is a better part of valor, right? You can see the dark skies. You can hear the thunder and lightning. We decided to camp. There's Jake and Jacob, that's their trail names. Smilin Don behind me there, and a couple over there just showed up with a dog. It was interesting. When I introduced myself as Big Bird, they said, "Oh, we know you. There was a guy doing trail magic past the apple orchard. His family used to own the apple orchard, I guess, generations ago, or something like that. And he saw your YouTube, and he wanted to come do some trail magic there for you, but I guess you know, we missed each other. Started to hail just a minute ago. Let's see. So how far did we go today? Let's call it, I think about, I'll let you know more for sure. I think about 11.8 maybe is what we ended up doing. So well short of my 18.8 goal, but after the mishap that I had with the hiker's dog, who was a mix between a pit bull and a healer, blue healer. You know, I've known this dog for 2 weeks now. Come across it, no problems. All of a sudden it just turned, hackles up and charged me. And I planted my foot, and it just in the right moment and the right time with the right amount of mud on a rock, and down I went hard, twisting the left knee and scraping my arm up pretty good. But hey, you know, dogs are dogs. Yes, should have been on a leash. Nobody leashes their dogs out here. I don't think I've ever seen a dog on a leash other than when they're, you know, getting them close to town. And but out in the middle of AT, nobody leashes their dogs. So, all right, well, it's starting to rain. I've got my dry shirt on, and it's not going to stay dry if I hang around here too much longer. We are on the edge of some of the burnout area there, but we've got to water just real close by. It's a pipe spring coming right out of the ground. It's just ice cold, just fresh. So anyway, I'll be cooking in my vestibule tonight, and try not to get hit by lightning. And other than that, don't know if I'll get to do an update later, but it was a good hike today. Hiked really, really strong. Okay, here comes the rain. Talk to you later, everybody. Bye.